Hello, you're very welcome to Classic English Academy Plus. I am Bob and this is session 18. Well, we are trying to introduce important, essential tips in every session. I also try to connect all these tips of the sessions together and make some more practices. Well, we do the exercises and we need to have practice regularly, on end, continuously. Try to make different sentences. Try to use different things. Why? Because we need to use our knowledge and our mind to see things and make sentences. Every sentence has a verb, and this verb is, of course, main verb. But in a sentence, we can have a helping verb too. I am sure that you remember simple present. The simple present or present simple comes with the root of the verb. He works in a large factory. Do you remember? He doesn't work in a large factory. Does he work in a large factory? There are three sentences. Well, these three sentences are going to make different issues. They are trying to make and show different ideas. Why? Because we use helping verb. Helping verbs come and make changes in tenses, make changes in all sentences. In this session today, I am going to talk about past simple and also talk about the negative and the question forms. There are some different question forms. Do you remember? We either use a helping verb or a WH question and a helping verb, like, did you go to school yesterday? Where did you go to yesterday? When we ask where, we do not know the place, so we cannot say the place. Today, we are going to talk about different things in the lessons. We also want to make different sentences, and then we go for the exercises with our special practice, making new ideas and new sentences. Please join me in the lesson. Okay, this is session 18 and we are going to talk about a lot of different important things. Why? Because some of them come from last sessions, some of them are from in this session. Do you remember speak? Do you remember am, is, are? Do you remember have and has? There are some special verbs, huh? Well, like walk, the root, we have the root of the verbs. Okay, let's write root here. And we are going to show it with yellow tick. The root of the verb is this one. Is this one. Is this one too. Okay, what about to be? Yes, the root of the verb is here. What is it? Do you remember? This is very special, huh? Because the root of the verb is not the present simple. The root of the verb is be. So we have the root of the verb plus present simple. And this present simple is going to show Well, our routine, our usual things that we do. Very simple things, huh? Yeah, do you remember that? We also used a kind of helping verb. For instance, we say, I do not speak English. I have some friends. So, between have and has, have is the root of the verb. They are the root of the verb plus present simple. But between be and am is are, we say this is, yes, of course, present simple. This is very, very a special thing. Say, I am usually on time. And what about he? Of course, you remember that, huh? He, we say, he doesn't speak English, huh? And what about has? Yes, he has some friends. This is a kind of positive or negative form. If we say he has some friends, we use helping verb, say he doesn't. Do you remember this? He doesn't have. After doesn't, after the helping verb, we always bring the root of the verb. We do not use any other parts of the verb. He doesn't, we use root of the verb. Speak is the root of the verb. He doesn't have many friends. Okay, very simple. But sometimes this to be is very, very special. You know, I am not. Simply, we do not need any helping verb. What about the past time? Okay, look at this one. This is very, very important to compare between two tenses, past simple and present simple. The past simple of speak is spoke. And then the helping verb is very different. Yes, of course, it must be. Did and didn't. We use did and didn't. What about the speak? We use do or don't. We can also say does and doesn't. Yes, this is larger. Okay, speak, it depends, huh? You say I use do and don't. Well, if I say she, I say he or she doesn't. But what about spoke? You say he or you, I or we or it or they. We all of them and for all of them use spoke. You remember this. He spoke English. My parrot, it, spoke English. We spoke English. They spoke English. Okay, what about the past? Simply, you can say it for the past, okay, with two different helping verbs. Did and didn't. Well, didn't is the same as did, but we just add not to it. Okay, he didn't. And after didn't, you do not need to repeat spoke. You just need to bring the root of the verb. Did you get it? why I talk about the root of the verb? Here, I need it. Yes, things and tips in different lessons are somehow connected. They are very simple to understand when you connect them. But if you separate them, it is very difficult to understand them. So we always need to know what is the root of the speak. Okay, what is the root of the spoke? It is a speak, of course. So I bring a speak here. He didn't speak. And the rest of the sentence. English. What about the rest of it? The same. They didn't. Again, I need to say the root of the verb speak. Okay? And English again. Look at it. If you bring it, she is the same thing. Or it, the same. No different. Yes, it is very, very easy. Okay, let's go for the question forms. The questions can come in two different ways. Of course, we know what is it, huh? Did you? Or we can say what. What did? We can say also how. We can say when. And then the rest of it, like simple, very, very simple. Did you go to work today? You can answer it in a short form. We use helping verbs for different ideas. We are going to make different concepts. Very simple things. You can say yes, I did, or you can say no, I didn't, because it is necessary to answer it. The matter of the language is the necessity of the language. So we have a lot of tips, and they are all necessary in the language. We sometimes need to change them. So we must know what and how many there are to use them in the right place. And we need to use them properly as well. What did? Okay, this is very important, this part. What did you do today? Okay, this is the main verb, but this is the helping verb. This is very, very special. Yes, do can come for two things. Main verb, and this is helping verb too. Well, helping, what kind of help? It is going to make any simple question into very nice question with WH. Because in a simple question, okay, we just ask, did you do today? What does it mean really? It's not a good word. Here we say, what did you do today? My boss arrives and say, what did you do today? Okay, and I say, well, and you can answer it. Well, I wrote all the letters and a lot of different things here. And how? You say, how did you do that? How did you? Again, how did you do that? I mean, writing letters, wrote all the letters. How did you do that? When did you finish it? When did you finish them? Okay, or the action of writing, or the letters. You can talk about both of them. Here, I just changed my mind to say letters. You can say, when did you finish it? Means writing the letters, the action of writing. You can say both of them. Okay, here we can make simple questions with did. Do you remember? When we want to make a question, we need helping verb to make our simple sentence into a question forms. And then we have another question form. It is WH question. Sometimes the W and H is in a different, shape. In fact, we say how. It started with H, not W. But what and when and who, where, what time, and a lot of different kinds of WH questions for different types of situations. Yes, of course. So I think that it is a good presentation. I just try to introduce some of the things that we have with helping verbs and question forms to make simple sentence into a negative sentence into some different question forms. Did you go to work yesterday, today? Did you go, did you see, did you, whatever. And then you can make this question into another form. So the first part of the question, and this is the second form of the question. There are two question forms, as I said. Okay, let's see what do we have in the lesson. That is very important. Here it is, Unit 12 of Essential Grammar in Use. 12.1, number 1 says, I saw Barbara, but I didn't see Jane. See, saw. The example and number 1 is already done for us. Okay, we need to have the same verb, in two different forms. Number 1, simple form. The second one, the second part of the sentence, we have a conjunction. I'm very happy because I see conjunctions in the sentences. The book is starting to make compound sentences. Look at this one, okay? And there are some conjunctions. So the first part and the second part. The first part is simple past. The second part is past negative. I saw Barbara, but I didn't see Jane. They worked on Monday. We can say Monday American, Monday British people. But they didn't work. Yes, here we have, it didn't work on Tuesday. Okay, worked. Do you remember k sounds ed, t, okay? We went to the post office, but we, okay, this is it, didn't go to, do you remember, go to any place except home. I go home before 6. Yeah. Here, for home, we do not use to at all. Never. She had a pen, but she, yes, we need the have here. I tell you why. Jack did French at school, but he didn't do German. Do German or do French means learn French. Learn it. You understand it. Read it and learn it. Okay, this is very nice idiom. Try to pick some exercises to put them in your notebook. I believe that the first one here is number 5 because we have an idiom, do and a name of the language, do French, do German. Okay, why do we have didn't do, and how is that? Because it is negative, and when we have the negative helping verb, we always use the root of the verb. Yes, that is it. This is the root of the verb. Okay, the root of the verb means first part of the verb. Here we have the first part of the verb. Here we have, and then here we have. He or she, it, Sue, Tom, Mary, they are one single people. They are all one by one. They are simple. Well, they are single. They are all single. She is a single word. We use has, but has is for present simple. This is past. Helping verb says, I do everything for you. I make it negative, I make it question, but you need to bring the root of the verb after me. Do you remember? We talk about this. Have and has are the first part of the verb. The second and the third, well, they are the same. Have and has, but the root is this one. Between these two, the root is this one. This is our root. So after didn't or did, we use have, not has. Never. Okay, clear. Let's go for another exercise, 12.2, and I tell you. I watched TV last night. How about you? Did you watch TV last night? Okay. You just explain, you talk about last night, you talk about the party, you could talk about the holiday, look at it. You talk about, well, leaving work, you talk about here last night again here last night. And then you ask the listener, your friend, okay, did you watch TV last night? You can answer it. Say, yes, I did. I saw a nice documentary, a show, anything. I watched a film. I saw a nice documentary. No, I went to bed. This is the best time that you talk with the book. Perfect time. It's great. I enjoyed the party. How about you? Did you? This is a question form, huh? When we say did, we need to have the, of course, root of the verb. Did you enjoy? We are both, okay, in a party. And when we left the party, we talked together on the street. Say, I enjoyed the party. Did you enjoy it? And you say, well, fine. It was fine. It was okay. Yeah. Finished. I finished work early. How about you? Did you? Did you finish? This is the root of the verb. Either it is the regular verb or irregular verb. They are all regular verb, almost, huh? What about asleep? No. Asleep is irregular verb. Did you sleep? Yes. Did you sleep well last night? And the rest of the sentence. Did you finish work early? Did you finish work early? You see that? Finish, asleep, enjoy, watch, have a holiday. It is all the root of the verbs. Have a holiday is a nice idiom. Try to write it down. Yeah. Of course, this is slept is an irregular verb. Maybe it helps you to remember sleep, slept. Yes, it's nice too. And Unit 12, Exercise 3 is very interesting. It is just asking to make questions, to make negatives, to make a simple sentence. Did you watch last night? Did you watch this week? Did you? Did you watch last week? Did you watch a film? Did you watch anything? You can make a question. Yes, there is no any question here. It says that simple or negative, but I am adding some questions too. Yes, why not? Get up before 7. Oh, it says that did you? I just like to change it. Did you get up before 7 today? Something nice. Sometimes we do not need to say 7 o'clock. Sometimes we can say 7 o'clock. Look at it. 7 o'clock or 7 today. We can say both of them. So here, in number 2, I change it. Did you get up before 7 today? or 7 o'clock, both of them. Buy. Did you? You say, did you buy a magazine last week? You say, no, I was so busy. Yes, this is possible. So try to make a question and answer it back. This is very nice. You are, yes, exercising, you are practicing how to speak. Go to bed before 10:30. Did you go to bed before 10:30 last night? Go to bed before 10:30? Before 10:30 last night. You say, yes, I did. No, I didn't. I was very busy. Well, no, I was watching a movie, or I was having a meeting online, or anything. Okay. 12.4 is interesting question, but well, short answers. I do not like these. Look at this one. I ask you, okay, I ask you something, and I like to hear complete sentence. Do not put some words together and make a phrase. No, tell me a complete sentence. We are in, very, very beginning of the language. We are in the first steps. We are practicing. We need to practice speaking. We do not need to make short now. Don't do this. This is not nice. Well, somebody says something. We went to New York last Monday, and you ask, where did you stay? You can say, I stayed with my aunts. Okay? With my aunts. I have got some aunts there. It's possible, why not? Try to answer it back. Long sentences. I was late for the meeting. And what you like to say? Say, what time did you? Did you arrive? Yes, we have the root of the verb. Look at it. I say, 9:30 is very short answer. It was late, I don't remember. And it was very bad. You say, I don't remember. Huh? I don't remember, but it was very late, for instance. You can say so late too, if it was really so late. I played tennis this afternoon. I am talking about it at night, or in the evening. We say, did you win? Simple question without WH question. We have two forms of the questions. We talk about this, huh? Did you win? We have win. Yeah. We have arrived there. Go to bed. Happen. Have a nice time. It's an idiom. Did you win? Well, no, but it was hard to win me. It was hard to win me. Of course, it was hard for the other person. I had a nice holiday. Have a nice holiday. Oh, good. Where did you go? And this is very nice place that you try to speak about the last camping. We went camping with some friends and we really enjoyed the nights. We also laughed a lot and had so much fun. Yeah, this is possible. Why not? Try to speak. This book is going to let you think and then speak. Thinking is very important. Well, language needs thinking. What you want to say, because you may have no time to correct it, to repeat it. Okay? or change it. So you need to do all your practices, everything about the exercises here when you are alone, and then when you are sure that you are 100% or almost percent correct, now you can go and talk to your friends. But do not just speak. No. We came home, not to home. We came home by taxi. How much did it cost? Well, we shared with some friends. You can say 10 pounds and finished, but you can say it another way. You say, as says, we shared with some friends. Okay, yes, you can say it. So it didn't cost me a lot, or cost us a lot. I am tired this morning, and you can answer it or make a question. I am too. Yes, you can say this too. You do not need to make a question. Okay, it's very easy. Try to talk to the book. The book is already a nice place. It's a very easy book. Okay? And here is the last exercise of 12.5. We went to the cinema, but opposite. If it is positive, it must be negative here. The film wasn't very good. We didn't like, we didn't enjoy, or anything. Here, look at these. These are the verbs, huh? Yeah. Number 7, I cut my hands this morning. How did you do that? Why did I come to 7? Because these did and do. Be careful. Try to put it in your notebook. This is going to be a question in a lot of examinations. They ask you to repeat do in 2 ways. Helping verb and the main verb. This is helping. This is a helping verb. This is the main verb. Be careful. Number 2, Tom, some new clothes yesterday bought. Yes. Because it is yesterday. So we try to read all of it and then understand what I need to put in the blank. Do not put anything here, okay? Just to go and read to the end of the sentence. Look at this, hyphen. It is connecting. Huh? And then after this, you are going to express what happened. 2 shirts, comma, a jacket, and a pullover. Finish. Yesterday, no, it was a nice day. Rain. Oh, yeah. Did it? Did it rain yesterday? Did it? I said, no, it was a nice day. So we read all of the question to the end and then decide what to write. We were tired, so we stayed. Is that possible? We stayed long at the party? No, it's not possible. When you are tired, you do not stay. We were tired, so we didn't stay. Yeah. It is the matter of the logic. That's why I say try to think. Try to think and produce a lot of sentences. Then you find the logic, how to say, how to express things. It's very easy. We didn't stay long. Stay long, stay short. You can say, so we stay short at the party. But we usually don't say that. We, most of the time, say we didn't stay long. You hear this very, very often. It was very warm in the room, so I opened a window. Yeah, that was a nice idea. That was a perfect idea. It was a great idea. Okay, yes, you can say it. You can answer it back. You can talk about it. You can express your opinion about it. I cut my hand this morning. How did you do that? I was chopping the onion. Okay, I was chopping the onion. I was shopping something. And I was listening to radio. There was a great music, and suddenly I didn't see where I am cutting. Why weren't you at the meeting yesterday? This is very important question. Why? Because it is a question and it is negative at the same time. Question with plus and negative. You're going to show surprise. Okay, this is showing surprise. Why didn't you come to the party? Why weren't you at the meeting yesterday? He simply answers, I didn't know about it. Maybe. I am not sure. I didn't know about it. You can say, but I sent you an email. I sent you an email. Don't you remember it? And you answered me. Why didn't you come to the meeting? This is another thing. Yes, somehow you're going to make a kind of story in your mind and try to make different sentences. If you have a teacher, you can show it and he or she is going to correct it for you. If you do not have a teacher, you can send it to me. I will correct it and give it to you back. 100% guarantee. Yeah, this is very nice. So this lesson, we talked about some tenses. Try to watch the videos with the different tenses at the same time and try to compare them. Why? Because they are going to get together in the best possible way. You're going to find the connections a lot better, a lot easier. I usually try to put a link, above, to see different kinds of tenses during every videos, because we are somehow making some more lessons, and I have to bring more videos. So all these videos somehow have already been organized in a way that the learners, try to find the connections between the ideas. So I usually try to bring the link in above to see and to compare these tips and the structures and the constructions. For instance, the imperatives. You also see the link above. Try to see the imperative video and go for the present simple, and then come back to past simple and see the tenses, how we need to put them in the right place, where and when we usually need to see them, the right tense to use them, because we really need to think about them. We cannot say, okay, I know it, it's finished. Yes, maybe you read them and you say yes, or maybe you hear them, but it is very important to produce. Your speaking and your writing is very important. You should have a very fast, very clear way of making different forms of the, sentences. And then you're going to see everything correct in your writing too. I hope that you enjoy these lessons. Please put the comment and hit the subscribe. Give me a like, and I will see you next session. Have a great time. Take a lot of care. Bye. Till next session.